skill called Flame Rebound, or a talent called Flame Rebound. Every time you hit Fire Mantra, you get Reservoir back. So later on in the game, there's armors that boost your ether regen. So Flaming Rebound will just be infinite ether pretty much as long as you're hitting your mantras. Boss Draw is infinite CC simulator. You fucking stun a nigga once, you cry about it, they cope. It's also really bursty because it has a lot of multi-hits and people are... There's a path. Oh yeah, there's path for fire too, shit. So, for fire, there's normal flames, right? And then there's like a lava eruption path, right? What the eruption path does is it replaces all your burn with like a fire like eruption from the ground. It doesn't burn them at all, but there's a lot of posture and ragdoll. It's really good PvP. It's okay PvE. There's a lot of posture PvE. And it's kind of fun. For ice, it has ice regularly, does like slow on hit. But there's also a path called crystallization where you don't slow anymore, but instead every time you hit ice, or just proc freeze on them in general, you'll put a crystal on them, and after putting a set amount of crystals, it'll slowly do damage.
A lot of damage, by the way.
Alright.
Like a
Big damage, lots of numbers.
For me personally, I say just pick whatever one you think is really cool, but I mean, I'll keep going though. So, yeah, with crystallization, ice has a lot of multi-hit, and ice is also kind of the same position of fire. Like, fire and ice are both like bursty attunements, but ice has a lot of CC as well. So ice can like freeze people in place and shit, and you can still freeze people even while being crystal, but it's not like as effective at like not everything will also freeze. But if you get like ice daggers, you can freeze them and stuff and all that jazz. Thunder is really quick, and with it being really quick, you can do a lot of mix-ups and just hit people a bunch of times pretty quickly. All the attunements do a lot of damage. Like honestly, all the attunements kind of burst you down. I won't lie to you. So Thunder's just like a really quick playstyle. The moves aren't necessarily that flashy, but they're cool.
Alright.
Grand Jab is literally a fucking...
Grand Jab is probably the flashiest one it has, I'm not gonna lie
It's
to
my
you.
favorite. It's my favorite bunch since the start of the month.
Yeah. So...
Dude, Shadow Heavy's so disorienting.
Shadow is just crazy. Shadow. Gale is the mobility player's dream. Everything you do gives you mobility. Oh, shit, something important to mention. Fire and Gale are the main tournaments that reward you for just doing base mechanics. So, with Gale, mantra feigning will just give you more damage because there's talents that make it so whenever you feint, you instead you inhale. So what inhaling does is it like you suck up your Gale mantra, and then there's talents that make it so every time you inhale, you put it on your blade. Every time you inhale, you get a speed boost, etc., right? And then there's also Gale dash. For hitting someone's block, you get an amplified dash. So like, let's say like, are you on my stream? I don't know. Hop on my stream so I can give a decent example, I guess. I don't think you can see my mouse, so that's not gonna really help. But it doesn't matter, I guess. But let's say like, for instance, this is my roll, right? That's my base roll. What Gale dash does, if you hit someone's block, you get like an empowered dash. So it'll be worth like, I'd say like, yeah, like 2.5 dodges of like space that you'll dodge with Gale dash. Yeah, and it'll be really quick. You'll like zoom really slide. You like dude, what's like a really good word? You literally just slide, bro. Like dead ass. You just fucking slide across them, dude. It's really nice. So yeah, Gale and Fire are. The thing about Fire is that Fire has a talent when it's a legendary talent though, but it has a talent where every time you roll an attack, you do like a Mirage of Flames, and the Mirage of Flames will burn someone. And if you're Lava Path, it'll just put a lava eruption under them. So for simply dodging people's attacks, you just do damage to them.
Wow.
Yeah. So Fire and Gale get rewarded for base mechanics. Gale is really mobile though. You have a double jump, you have Gale lunge, which is a combat mantra that lets you catch people and also track star with. You have like a Gale like leap, or like you see the edge of this. I have my Gale build to show you actually, but like if I were to slide jump off this, I would jump high up into the air. I'm gonna go hop on my Gale build real quick just to show you.
I personally think like Gale and Ice are both like first playthrough attunements. Whereas Fire's like a second and Lightning's a third for me.
For me, I think all of them are new player friendly, honestly.
They're all perfectly new player friendly.
Yeah.
I think some are just more suited to early play than others.
Alright, so look, I'm on my Gale slot, so I'll just show